I don't want Let's Go Help members to not miss out on the next time that your city, your state, or your county is going to give out grant money to small businesses because they're all hurting. Now, look what happened in Pennsylvania here. Around the Philadelphia area, they're giving out grants up to $50,000 in grants, and about 5,000 people got these. And the problem is that, this one's over. It's over now. But see, where you are, I mean, actually, they stopped applications August 28th. But they're happening like this on a rotating basis all over the country because there's still $100 billion of the first CARES COVID stuff that they haven't given out yet. So that's why, I'll show you if you stay tuned. And I have following this announcement here, that's too late for you, but not too late for where you live. If you start, I'll show you how to get in on the inside and how to set up, Google alerts, for getting these business grants. Okay, so stay tuned. It's coming right now. Now, the other thing is, how do you find them where you are? Okay, now here's what I would do. And there's many things you can do. Go to Google and put COVID Business Grants Illinois. Okay. When you do that, look at what you get. You get 28 million websites. Well, that's a little too much. And you got to get rid of all the garbage. And the garbage is really people are trying to sell you something. So if you go back to COVID big grants and then the state you're in, and now put settings. Now down here on settings, you see advanced search. That's the magic thing you want to do. That gets rid of a whole bunch of stuff because here you just want the last month. Because these COVID grants, they're gone within a month, 2 months, they're gone. But start at a month, find the new ones. That way you're sure they may have some money left. That's the important thing about these things, the money goes. Remember the PPP program? All of a sudden that money went, like 2 weeks. So they had to do more and stuff like that. So that's why you don't want to be left like that. And then the other thing, besides just using COVID business grants, try another one. Put COVID business relief. And you'll get more. Here's 105. Before we only had 22. So it's the same thing, because you don't know what they're coding on it. You don't know what they're indexing on it. You got to use a lot of other words. You could maybe just use assistance or something like that. Okay. Now, the other thing you should do if you don't find anything by doing that, then you should set up a Google Alerts. And a Google Alerts is google.com/alerts. Now here, you'll get this page, and you have to have a Google email account, okay, which is Gmail. So you have to have a Gmail account. So if you don't have one, go set up a Gmail account, come back and put google.com/alerts. And then here you put, COVID business grants, okay. And then you create the alert. Okay, and this way with the options here, do you want it every day or every week or whatever? You choose. So just create the alert. And what you do is you create 2 or 3 of these. You create one for COVID business. Oh, I see. You got to put your state in here. So Illinois. Okay, then you do another one and you put COVID business assistance if you want, or help. Or whatever. You do a bunch of things and see what comes up. It's a trial and error. What I know may or may not work. This is just a process you have to figure out. This is all artwork, man. This is not just mechanical stuff, and you don't have to think. You see, you even have to spell right. Otherwise, it's not going to go. ILLINOIS. I flunked English in college. I have 2 New York Times bestsellers. Don't trust me with selling. So that's it. You're looking for a grant. I think this is the best opportunity because this stuff's coming out. People aren't whole yet. Half the country is still underwater. They haven't come back to where they were. We have 30 million people that are out of work collecting unemployment, and there's only 6 million jobs available. So you have 30 million, 6 million jobs. You're not going to get a job real fast. So you got to find these other sources of income, to do this, whether it's here or alternative sources besides regular jobs, which I talk about in the gig economy and things like that, freelancing. And I got a lot of help on that too. But even whether you use me or not, realize it takes work. You're going to have to put in the time, put in the hours. Nobody, me or anybody else, could give you one place to apply to and you're going to get money and all your problems are solved. No, you'll pay $10,000 to somebody. And that's why I used to charge $10,000 to people to do this. Rich people, they'll pay anything. and I still, it's not guaranteed. So that's why you have to learn yourself how to use this system. The system is for everybody. You got to learn the new school tools, like driving a car. We used to ride around on horses. Everybody learned how to ride a horse. Now we have cars. You had to learn how to ride a car to get around. Okay. Now here, you got to learn how to use this sucker to get around. Good or bad, a lot of bad things with it, right? But how are you going to get out the good stuff? And that's why learning.